Hello everyone! Before we begin, I would like to draw your attention to what kind of metahuman mesh it is desirable to use in the project. Let's say you have chosen a model and edited it to your taste. The most important thing is that when choosing a body, in the Properties section, you need to select Tall. This is extremely important in my project if you want to get a good result for animation retargeting. We have opened the knife project. Now we need to load the Metahuman model into it. Click this plus. Select Quixel Bridge. Select My Metahumans. Select the model and export it to the project. Now, let's open the blueprint of our Metahuman. It asks to load the plugins. Agree to load the necessary plugins. And restart the project. The project has been restarted. Let's open the Metahuman blueprint again. Let's see the entire path to it. Open the blueprint. The model shaders are loaded. The first thing to do here is to go to the class settings, and in the parent class, instead of the actor, select the third-person character blueprint. The scene from that blueprint has loaded. Now we need to select the character's body, not its root. We drag and drop the character's body onto the mesh. We can delete the root. We don't need it anymore. Now if we compile, we'll get an error. Click on the warning. The node needs a target. Connect the mesh. That's it. The error is gone. Now we need to reset the body coordinates. We need to set a retarget for the model. Go to the variables and find the live retarget category. Select the Use Live Retarget mod variable and put a tick in the checkbox. Now we need to find the Metahuman anim blueprint. In the Common folder, we find another Common folder. Then the Animation folder. Then the Retargeting folder. And here is our ABP Metahuman. Here we find animation graphs. Double-click. Select the Retarget pose from Mesh node. We need to replace this retarget. It refers to the RTG Metahuman. Here, this one. But we don't need it. If you rely on it, you will have to adjust the models for a long time. We need another one. Let's find it. Here is the path. Demo, third person. Open the mannequins folder and the rigs folder. We need this RTG mannequin. Make a duplicate of it. And we will call it originally. Now let's open this retarget. In the source, we have a skeleton of a mannequin of Unreal 5. In the project, I use animation for Manny Male. Let's write it in the preview. We will replace the target with another skeleton. We replace it with Metahuman M tall. Now look at how accurately the meshes match. Let's turn off the pose for clarity. It's still an absolute match. We don't need to make any changes. This means that all animations will be transmitted without distortion. That's why we'll use this retarget. And now we need to transmit it. Here it is, select it. Now the Metahuman will refer to this retarget. Let's go to the Metahuman's blueprint and assign the edited anim blueprint to the body. Let's find it. There. Do you see? A complete match. But now we need to hide the mannequin mesh. In the details, type the word vis. Uncheck box visibility. But here we need to change the option. From this one to the top line, always tick pose and refresh bones. That's it with the mesh. But we need the functionality from the parent class. Let's get it. Third person folder, blueprints folder. Open the third person character blueprint. Copy this functionality, except for this node. Select it and press Ctrl+C. Go to the Metahuman blueprint and make a paste in the free field. Now you need to connect the begin play node to the variables. One more thing. We need to load sync. Put 0 here. That's it with the blueprint. Now you need to make changes to the game mod. In the default pawn class, replace the third-person character blueprint with our Metahuman's blueprint. And now let's run the level. Oops! Beard and mustache. Of course, we are in the character's head. Let's solve this problem later. In the meantime, let's find a camera. Wrong one. We need an FPS camera. Let's move the camera forward a little. Great! Everything works fine. But let's solve the issue with the character's head. First, let's put the camera back in place. We are not happy that we see the character's head from the inside. How to get rid of this? Everything is simple. To do this, we need to select the character's face and hair. And drag their variables to the event graph. Call the Set Visibility node. Connect all the variables with this node to the target link. And connect this node to begin play. Now we have hidden the head from the camera. Let's check. Yes, everything is gone. Everything seems okay, but there is a nuance. We have a shadow without a head. How to fix this? To do this, we select the character's head and duplicate it. Let's call it Shadow Head. Then in the details, we type the word ren, and in the line render in main pass, we remove the check mark. If there is a check mark here too, then we remove it too. Our manipulations will hide the second head, but it will still cast a shadow. Let's see. That's it. Great. But there is one nuance. There is still no head. How to fix this? To fix this, We need to copy some functionality. Copy the switch camera from the third-person blueprint. Now copy the variables. And connect here. Duplicate this node. Connect the variables. Here we switch cameras. The FPS camera is disabled and the second one is connected, so we put a check mark here. Let's take a look. We fixed the problem. But there is a nuance. Let's see how it will be in multiplayer. Still no heads. But not for our character. Why? Because we hid the head and passed this information to the server and the client. Let's fix this. We need a branch. We need to create a condition so that this effect is only for us. Now let's see. Well, there you go. Everything is working great. Thank you for your attention. That's all I wanted to show you.